Hello! Welcome.
Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday, everyone.
It's Bourbon Night Live.
Yes.
That's Chad. I'm Sarah.
You know the drill.
You do.
As always, since this is a newer setup for us, we just want to make sure that the audio is coming through okay.
You're seeing us. You're hearing us. You're loving it.
Yeah. All those things. Just want to see, checking the
I'm seeing
chats
us.
here. Everything looks good. Looks good.
Bark if you're in Cleveland.
Yeah, bark twice if you're in Cleveland.
That's what it is.
Yeah, yeah.
Of course I messed it up.
That's okay. That's
No
okay.
sound?
No sound?
No sound?
Should be.
Can you hear me?
Are you sure? No sound.
I heard one person say no sound. Are you sure your sound is off? Sounds great. Okay.
Okay.
Great.
I think your sound is off. Please don't scare us like that.
We were like,
Shoo!
All right, you got it, Chad. It's fine. We can do that.
We can do that.
Oh, great.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, cute. I love this little switcher that
Yeah.
you got going on.
It's great.
Cool. Thank you, guys. I think we're on a little bit of a delay, so we got all the sounds good, can hear you.
All right.
Appreciate you.
Good.
Someone asked if we're away from home. We are in a new, our new whiskey library setup. So
Yes.
this is where we'll be doing lives from now on.
Actually, someone on the latest video that we put out where we recapped our Bourbon in Time 2020 said, looks like you guys are on a green screen. I don't believe you're actually there.
I can... Whoa.
We both picked Stag.
It's what I can reach.
Not a green screen. We're here.
They're back there.
Yeah.
I can touch them. Which is nice. And then that is what's great, though, is because normally when we do lives, you know, we have to, like, run away, go get something. Here, we're more likely to have what we need. So, and, you know, it looks pretty cool. Better than just a flat wall.
It's true. That is not preventing me from going ahead and standing up, though.
Oh,
I'm
dear.
going to do that.
Okay.
So, just...
Goodbye, Chad.
Bye-bye, everybody. Drink.
So, yeah, this is the library. It's beautiful. I don't know what Chad went to go do. Of course, we both pick Stag, says Ryan. There's like 100 back there. Yes, I think that's 2 releases a year that Chad's been collecting since 2014.
14 sounds
15,
right.
Something like that. So, yeah, there's a handful back there. But they are open, which is great.
Yeah.
Because we drink them.
We drink them.
Speaking of drinking things...
We should drink some things?
Yes, and as always, you know, after whatever, on the replay,
After whatever.
on the replay, sometime tomorrow, put the chapter marks, so anyone who's like, I don't want to watch an hour, then you don't have to. But we hope that you do. We hope you stick around. I mean, if you like us, give us a subscribe. There's always like 2 people who give us thumbs downs. I just feel sad because those 2 people come back every single week to give us a thumbs down.
Give us those thumbs down.
Just kidding. I don't know if it's the same 2 people.
James Rolton says library looks great. Thank you,
James.
And also just wanted to showcase that new ability.
What? Show them what you can do. You already did it.
I already did it.
Nice.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Look, Tammy says, love the library.
And then, wait,
Library.
I'm looking on. Oh, look! It comes up.
Yeah.
How cute.
We're amazed at our own technology now, folks. So
Yes. Look what we can do. We're so
ready
proud of
for that.
ourselves.
We're so proud. So we've got 3 things here on the docket tonight. We have the Smoke Wagon Uncut.
Very much looking forward to that.
We have the Pursuit series, which we have, I think we posted on Instagram about it, but we haven't done like an official taste of it on camera anyway. So we have that. That's the Pursuit United. Sorry,
Yes.
I think I said Pursuit series.
You did.
It's Pursuit United. And then we have the Obtainium, which I think we have someone in the chat. Bark twice, please. If we have any questions, we can lean on them. I just want to check my messages real quick because I was having a little conversation with them.
I was gonna say I don't know much about this one, but I am. Isn't it like 140? What's it?
Oh, 147.
Ooh.
Yeah, it's a hazmat.
So are all 3 of these barrel proofs? What's the Pursuit?
No, Pursuit's like 107, 108.
108.
108.
Is that where we should start then?
Perhaps.
Proof-wise?
Yeah, Gene. Gene, are you in here?
Gene.
Gene said he was going to be in the chat.
Oh, Eugene. There he is. Hello.
Yep.
Put the...
Nope.
Do the thing.
I'll do the thing.
Just because we can.
Boop. There's Gene.
There's Gene.
Eugene. Yeah. He has the, is it Nassif? Is that correct? Family Reserve, which is 107 proof light bourbon and rye. So if you like this, he's got that he can share with us, and we can obtain some Obtainium.
Neat.
Yeah, so good to see you. Eugene? I'm going to go with Gene. What you are on Instagram, so.
Yes. We'll go with Gene.
All right, cool.
I'm not.
Turn your head and cough.
Ew.
Sorry, the what do you call it? The new sheen of the sound effects over here will eventually wear off, but for right now,
Chad's like a kid in a candy store.
Yeah, exactly.
He just can't get enough. All right.
Pursuit United. So we picked this up for $63 at Total Wine.
Bourbon Pursuit.
Yeah, Bourbon Pursuit. So this is so cool because it's basically hashtag goals, right? You know?
Yeah,
because
right. Very.
Here's a couple of podcasters who are, they've been doing the Pursuit series for a while now, but
this is their thing.
This is their thing, yeah. 3 different states are represented here: Kentucky, Tennessee, and New York.
Yeah.
Yep. I was like, there's no Indiana in this, is there? I had to second guess myself, but no. So this is like a blend of 3 states of, multiple proofs and mash bills, and hard to... See, I'm not prepared in here because I don't have the knife.
Can I try?
Yeah, I can go for it.
Okay.
So that's really cool that they're doing that.
Well,
that's
here I
that's
thought
awesome.
it was going to be easy. Nope. Wait. No.
No.
Okay. I think we're in business.
We are in business.
There we go.
Sweet. And we also have our first super chat of the evening. You can see it there on screen.
Look at that, from Eric Thompson. He says, drinking Booker's 2020-03 for my new It's Bourbon Night Glencairn. Wearing my It's Bourbon Night t-shirt. Softest shirt ever. Thank you. We're very particular about choosing our shirts to make, because I'm not going to wear it if it's not super soft. So
Right.
It had to be super soft. And that's kind of like meta. Like, oh, that was really soft.
Yeah, well,
that was my
that's
bad.
okay. It's all right.
This
You were just going for getting the cork off, not for effect. Like I do. It's fine. Yeah! Pop!
Jeez, some people.
Yeah. Cowbell?
No, you already did sound effects.
Well,
So how many sound effects are we going to do per super chat now? Okay, there we go.
triangle. I was just doing it because I wanted some dance hall horn.
Oh my gosh. No more.
Thank you,
Don't do
Eric.
it again.
We do have the
I spilled.
physical cowbell and triangle down
We
here.
do,
So
we do.
for super chats, you can put, if you want, digital or analog in your super chat. Trev Wilson, who's in here, he's one of our moderators. He is the wrench. He is the bourbon wrench. He's saying you can get your very own IBN Glencairn and super soft t-shirt here, and you put the link in the chat. Thank you for that, Trev. Yeah, that's Whiskey Ambitions.
Yeah, thanks. Do I also need to do the cowbell? I'm not going to do cowbell if you're going to do that every time.
That wasn't a super chat. That was just a shameless plug.
No, not that. I meant the, you did the sound effect.
No, you go for it. Oh, we got a super sticker.
What is a super sticker?
That's,
the pear.
Yeah.
Sridhar, thank you.
Thank you for that so
And
much.
Nick, who says, thanks to friends, I got an Elijah Craig A121 excited? No FX. No effects.
Oh, no effects. You want analog.
There we go. That's for everybody. No, more cowbell, yes. The effects will be used sparingly.
Sparingly.
Because they'll just lose their effect. If we're always
it.
like, I don't know, insert horn noise.
Insert horn. Let's see here.
Everyone is asking, every single time we do anything from here, everyone's like, when is the Bourbon Room tour? And Chad says,
It is soon.
nay, never, because he hates everyone.
No, that is not.
That's not
That is
true.
not even That's not even what I said.
It's okay. He doesn't like me either. Look at you showing off your close-up.
Yeah.
Bourbon Battalion says, Obtainium makes me think straight unobtainium from Avatar. That's what I was thinking. Every
Totally.
time I hear it, that's what I think too. Yeah.
Gotta get that unobtainium, but
Which
it's
is
just
kind of
not
cool that it
obtainable.
has, at least it like makes you think of something.
Yeah.
Right? Mm-hmm. I mean, I guess that's good, right?
Analog cowbell cheers.
Yes.
Thank you much.
Okay, maybe I'll just see if I can. If I put this here, can you see it?
No.
Okay.
We are good. I like this nose. It's not, like fully recognizable as any one distillery because it's not. So that's unique.
So that's a thing.
So that's happening. So that just happened.
And this has Tennessee in it too, right? And I normally can pick that out, but on the nose, it's really not. Like, I think it's playing well, which is great for me personally because I don't tend to love, usually I think when we find that things are blended from Tennessee,
That works.
it seems like it's always from like George Dickel, and that's not historically our favorite. But so great for me because it's not historically my favorite.
Right.
But also great because I think that when you're doing a blending exercise like this and one thing is standing out, I think you have to question, like, is that what you want? Is that not a good job? I mean, that's subjective. But did you do a good job? I like that they seem to be playing well together in a way that you can't pick one thing out, which I think is great. That's because it's not Dickel, says Ryan.
Yeah. Adam said that we're hearing a lot of table noises. That's why I threw down the padded coasters here. And what it is I have a shock mount for our microphone up here, but I couldn't. I need to get an adapter to adapt the screws. So right now it's not in a shock mount.
I'll try to be less. I've been tapping a lot.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's okay.
I didn't realize it until just now. That's just who I am.
You just tap, 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 tap.
So it's not Dickel. What is it? Can we say? Do we know?
Oh,
I don't know.
It's a distillery that's not in Tacoma, Tuscaloosa. I should have
Just name things that start with T.
Okay, I should have pulled out that info sheet, but I forgot to. But no, it's not Dickel.
That would explain why I feel that way.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
See, you let me do this whole thing, and then it's not. Joseph Brazo. Oh, Joseph. Todd Cooper says it's Tullahoma? I don't know.
Tullahoma, yeah.
Joseph Brazo says Chad's beard looks like it's going to Cancun, and I find that funny. And we'll cowbell to that, and then we'll leave it there.
I guess.
Yeah, you better leave it there.
I'm gonna leave it there.
Leave it.
I'm gonna take you away, Joseph. Boom, you're gone.
Probably Jack Daniels, says Ryan. Question mark. I don't know. James Wolverton said maybe Corsairs. I don't know.
Possible.
I'll tell you what, though. I like it a lot.
Mm-hmm. It's undisclosed. I know the New York is Finger Lakes. I know the Kentucky is Bardstown Bourbon Company. Now I'm not, completely sure if it's like just their distillate or if it's things that Bardstown sources, but it's Bardstown anyway.
Whatever it is,
yeah,
it's really tasty.
108 proof. That's such a great
It's got
proof.
a nice,
Such a great proof.
almost like toasted almonds, but I feel like that sounds too plain for what I'm trying to describe. What other kinds of almonds are there? Yeah, just walk that on back. You quit banging on the table. You banged on the table.
I did.
Well, Eric says he hasn't noticed any table noise.
Oh, okay.
But we will... I was definitely, drumming with my fingers at one point, so I'll quit. The coasters help a lot, says
Okay.
Adam. Thank
See,
you.
we can be like, daggone it.
This is why we need you guys. You help us get better every time.
Yeah. Well, this is going to be an evolving process. Oh, you know what? Dadgummit.
Chad, it's okay.
Case in point. Hold on, I'm going to stand
What'd
up.
you do?
Well, nothing.
Oh, goodness.
It's what I didn't do.
Yeah, it's like a... I take that back. It's not a walnut. It's like an almond... Or not... I mean... Bleh. Rewind. It's not an almond. It tastes more like a candied walnut. I was like, it's not a chocolate covered almond. What is it? It's more like walnuts. Yeah, candied walnuts. Which I'm not just making that up. We did like a cheese board recently and had those, and that's what it's reminding me of.
Backlight.
Which is delicious. Oh, backlight? Does my hair look better now?
Oh, so much better. Nice little hair light.
Yeah, I do like a hair light.
Pop.
Sean says, my family is driving from Michigan to Gatlinburg for spring break. I think I can talk the family into one distillery stop. Which one should I try? Let's see.
Gatlinburg, Tennessee. Well, you'd be coming through...
But they're coming through...
Kentucky. I don't know which...
I think coming through Kentucky, but I don't know where. Well, yeah, I mean, I would say, but like, not through the middle, maybe. I don't know.
I think it's more towards
What's the route?
The western, if I'm thinking right. Maybe around like towards the Bowling Green area. Someone Google map this for us real
Help!
quick.
Well, what's the route?
What's the route?
Where do you go through?
I'm going to give you...
In Tennessee, I mean, I think, even though we're not like huge...
For your super chat, we appreciate it.
Thank you. I mean, even though we're not like Jack Daniel's fans, I still think that would be a really cool place to tour.
Yeah, we want to tour
We want
it.
to go there. I would love to go to Belmead also and see what they're doing. Mm-hmm. You know?
Oh, love Belmead.
Love them.
Yeah.
If you're looking in Tennessee. And what else? I don't know.
I would say go through Bardstown somehow.
If you can go through Bardstown.
And go to...
Or if you can go through, like, Frankfurt, because then they could stop at Castle and Key. Or even just, like, drive
Buffalo
by.
Trace.
That's cool. Buffalo Trace.
Yeah.
Right?
But you could go to Heaven Hill or Beam or Bardstown Bourbon Company if you go through Bardstown. So it's just, it's kind of wherever your route takes you. Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
JG first.
I'm just caught up. JG says, how do I get a whiskey library card? That is such a cute idea, though. Oh, man.
You can check something out, but you gotta return it.
I love that.
You gotta put it back.
He said, I'm excited for you to try Obtainium, one of my favorites, 877 mash now.
877 match now.
And
that gets a cowbell.
It will.
It
yes.
will.
And Scott says, Felted Table Fund. Thanks for the super chat.
Felted
You know
table
what?
fun.
We should just get a poker table, and then we can have poker nights in the whiskey library.
Okay, I like it.
And wouldn't that be fun? Or, it could be blackjack. I don't know who we're going to get to
Oh, true.
deal, but
Takupa says I-75, which...
I don't know. See.
I mean, that goes to Lexington.
Oh. I don't know.
I mean, you could go to James E. Pepper.
Would take you through Lexington and Knoxville.
James Rollton says Castle and Key, question mark?
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Like, if you are going to go through Lexington, you won't be that far from Frankfurt.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that might be my recommendation. If you could do it.
I agree.
If you could swing it.
Trev says shout out to Scott for taking a Malort shot the other night on his stream. Wow.
A brave soul.
That's...
No. No.
And then Michelle Martin with the super chat.
Says, we broke one of our It's Bourbonnight Glencairns. Oh no. So we had to order a more of the classic logo Glencairns upside down smiley face. Plus, love the Bourbon Library. Cheers.
Thank you.
And Monty sent a $9.99 super chat as well.
Hold on, Monty.
Thank you.
Boom. Thank you much.
Uh,
I feel like, we have to be more gentle with that because the microphone's closer
I'm trying.
than... no, we're doing fine, I think, than it was when we were at our old live location. Sorry, dinner.
I know. So we're only doing 3 tonight because we had a big dinner. And it feels like the idea of doing anything more than 3 sounds really unpleasant.
Well, also,
And they're really high proof.
Last week was the Fred Minnick
Date night.
collaboration date night. It was a premiere instead of an actual live. So we knew it's, technically been 2 weeks. So we want to catch up with you guys. We knew there'd be a lot of chatting.
Chatter.
And what's nuts. So.
Yes. It sounds like you could go through Louisville and Nashville if you wanted to on that trip. Gosh, I just don't know what distilleries are on there, so
Yeah.
it's hard to say. But I think we've given you some ideas of at least where to start thinking about it.
Hey, look, there's Bourbon. 30
Bourbon.
minutes to Lex, one of our patrons.
Nice. Jonathan says, Jack Daniels always gets hated on, but it's very good. They offer lots of varieties. What's not good about it? I think it's just a matter of personal preference. It's not a super chat. I'm just reading it.
Okay. It's somewhere.
It
I
is-
see it.
It is somewhere.
There it is.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I think we've talked about this a little bit before. Just being from Kentucky, there's inherently growing up here, there's a Kentucky-Tennessee rivalry in sports. And then I guess also in whiskey, because bourbon is a very touchy subject for Kentuckians. And so when you have something that is so widely contested on whether or not it is bourbon, I think it just gets those like competitive...
Let's not open that Pandora's box.
Right, it's a lot. So I think part of it comes from there for us. The dog has joined us back here. I think the other part is just it's a personal taste preference, like we said. I think it's not really my flavor profile, so it's a little sweet for us.
Sweet. It's famously charcoal
yes.
mellowed the freaking process. Lincoln County process. Yeah, I think the regular Jack Daniels that's like $22, whatever it is. I honestly don't know because I never look at it. For us isn't our jam. However, we've been sent samples.
Oh yes, this is a good segue.
The single barrel rye, some Tennessee only Jack Daniels offerings. So we're going to have when two Kentuckians try Jack Daniels episode, like on BuzzFeed when
right.
Irish people try bourbon for the first time.
Yeah, or like Californians try bourbon for the first time. You can just Google stuff like that. It's funny. Okay, so we got some dumb guy, which is not me saying that. That's the screen name.
There it
Give
is.
us a $9.99 super chat. Thank you so much. And if we could just do a virtual triangle for this next one, that would be great, because then I don't have to turn around and get the whole thing. Unless John Streets, I apologize if you wanted what do you call it?
What? Cowbell cheers?
The real one, though, versus the sound.
Oh, analog?
Analog.
Yeah.
John Street says, if we get 500 plus likes on this during the live chat, I'll pour myself and It's Bourbon Night Glencairn's glass of the 2020 limited edition Yellowstone 101 proof bourbon recommended by It's Bourbon Night. No Malort tonight. Woo!
That's a good upgrade, and that's a good choice, John.
I like that.
I will give you a virtual triangle.
It's so much better than when I do it.
What is that, a B flat?
It's just, I don't know.
It's an E. And we up to date?
We are.
Okay. Yeah.
So, thoughts?
I like it. I think it's a really easy drinker, but it's also the 108 proof is there to show itself, and it's an awesome proof. We were drinking something that was 107 proof earlier tonight, so it's just a really good proof to be around.
And it's really tasty too. Like there's I think with the walnut thing that I was saying, there's like a little bit of an earthy note there, but there's also a little hint of spice and the sweetness. And when I said it was like caramelized walnuts or candied walnuts, like, but none of it's super overpowering. And again, I wouldn't, if I didn't know this was blended, I don't think I would guess it was blended. I think I would just think it was supposed to be this way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I mean, it's nice and sweet without being overtly, like, over sweet. It's got the nice Kentucky, New York, Tennessee hug.
That, that
going
old
on.
hug.
That old chestnut. And it's solid, I think $63. I think that's for a 108 proof that's coming
very
from
nice.
A marriage of 3 different states. I dig it. I say good job,
and
guys.
obviously we want to support our friends at Bourbon Pursuit. So
Good
yay.
job, Cecil and Coleman.
We like it. Chris Kinney with that. Ooh, the dog just coughed under the table. It sounded gross.
The dog doesn't like it. Are you
Is she okay?
Yeah. She's like, what?
She's.
I do this all the time.
I with the flying pear sticker. Thanks, Chris. I will give you a cowbell as soon as. I don't know why I put that back on the floor. As soon as we get something new in our glass.
Aha.
Right? Yeah. Delicious.
Delicious. All right. This will go back. My neck tag system here so I can remember things.
Switch.
Switch.
Now this I'm very excited about, and I really like this bottle. Like, I'm a sucker for this, like, embossing, I guess is what you call it. I don't ever know. I should look into that because I talk about it a lot.
Cool.
Yes, I really like this.
Yeah.
This whole, like, flowers? What is it? Greenery.
Greenery. Yeah,
Twigs.
and shout out to Swan for finding this for us out of state.
Swan.
It is hard to come by here in Kentucky. But this is from Las Vegas. It's MGP, which is in Indiana. It's their stuff, but it has become quite popular. Whatever the guys out in Nevada are doing, it's been working.
See?
And we've been having a lot of MGP here lately.
We have.
We did a drink this or that with their own label, with the George Remus.
Yeah.
And during Rye Month, we had a lot of MGP rye.
I like MGP. I
Yeah.
don't care what people say.
Yeah, this is
I'm just
super,
kidding.
super cool.
I feel like it is one of those divisive things, though. You either meet people, that one was sad, and you tried.
I did try.
You either meet people who are like super into it, or they just like they don't care. They don't even think about it. They're just like whatever. It's good. If it's good, it's good.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's people who are like, no. I don't understand that. Like, well, it's, sourced bourbon isn't real bourbon. I'm like, how?
Yeah, how?
How? How is it not real? It's delicious.
Yeah.
It just depends on where it's sourced from. So, Monty's. Oh wait, we owed a super chat for
yes.
cowbell
We
for
did.
for Chris, and this one is also for Monty, who says, "I love wine,
now we're
beer,
back to Monty.
and rum, but I want to definitely start drinking bourbon whiskey. How can I start? I definitely enjoy when Sarah gives her tasting notes. Oh,
Screw you, Chad.
and no one likes you, Chad. And none for Gretchen Wieners.
Well, Monty.
How to start? Both Chad and I think started on bourbon and Coke.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell you to start there, though, because I think that made sense for us as two, at the time, people in our college days. Like, that made sense when you were out and about and stuff. I would recommend cocktails. I think cocktails is a great way to get into it. And then, once you do cocktails, maybe go to just like bourbon and ginger ale or bourbon and Coke.
Mm-hmm.
Or bourbon with a big ice cube.
Yeah.
And then you can go with bourbon and water and then neat. Because basically after bourbon and Coke, that's how we went to. Was that kind of scale down to where we like it neat. And then...
Did you say on the rocks between
Yeah,
bourbon and Coke?
ice.
Okay.
Ice ball. And then some water and then neat. And then once you get it to where you like it neat, you can kind of start at a lower proof and work your way up until you find the spot you like.
Yeah.
I know people that have been drinking bourbon for years, but they really don't like anything that's in the 120 proof range. And that's fine. Everyone's going to be different.
Yeah,
So.
that's why they make 80, 90 proof stuff,
Right?
that still sells.
So that would be the recommendation there. Let's see. Jeff Winbush says 485 watching, barely 190 likes. What? This is your first time on YouTube, y'all? I like the y'all, Jeff. I like the y'all.
I remember my first time on
And
YouTube.
I like your little avatar pic, too.
Back to the classic.
Yeah, the classics. You can never go wrong.
No, we like it. There you go. So that was for both of you all. So we are trying
we're trying.
Smoke Wagon, which is right here. This is 115.3 proof, and if you want to know, you can't really see it, but this is the bottle date is January 16th of this year, and it's batch number 39. So there you go.
There you go. Did I miss something?
James Wolverton.
Yes, I got that. There was something else I was gonna mention, but then now it's gone from my head. Oh well. James Wolverton says, "Hey, can we switch the chat stream to the other side?" Cheryl says we are missing Sarah's hair and it's looking great tonight. It looks better from.
Might have to turn.
I like this side personally. This is, I think, my good side.
Mm-hmm.
This bang wants to be doing something else. I don't know. But I appreciate you saying that. That's so sweet.
Nice.
This one,
I mean, not a big nose, really.
toasty and like a little bit of cherry.
Yeah, there's some fruit.
Dark, like it
there.
reminds me of the cherries, the Loke starter cherries that we put in the old
Yeah, like a
fashions.
real syrupy cherry.
Yeah.
But not a huge, like,
little vanilla. I mean,
huge noser, you know?
no, not yet. Anyways, maybe it just needs a minute.
Yeah.
Now remind me again. This is what proof?
115.3.
115.3.
Yeah.
Woo!
Woohoo! Okay. Now there is a taste that does not exactly line up with the nose. I would have thought
No.
a little bit more muted but no. Rip, right there.
It was a lot of things that happened to me just now. It's like in the pinball machine when you hit it a certain way and then all the lights start going off and it starts like clicking everywhere. I was just like, what's happening? Which is how I feel when I play pinball.
I like this from Joseph Brazo saying, "How has no one told you to skin that smoke wagon and see what happens?" Now that's from a movie you haven't seen. I think you've seen part of it. It's from Tombstone.
Oh.
Yeah. Skin that smoke wagon and see what happens. I can't do it justice, but
Oh, Zoe, she's just eating things that she finds on the floor and then making choking noises. I'm like, well, stop doing that. Oh, Michael says toasted coconut. I think that... intriguing. I got like a toasty note.
yeah.
I'll have to think on that. John Wadsworth says, picked up a 4-gate batch 6 in your recommendation. I never would have considered it without your recommendation. It's very tasty. Oh, and the new setup is awesome. Thanks, John. Miss you. Love you, miss you.
So you get an analog cowbell?
He may.
Yeah. Thank you much.
Yes, very glad to hear you like the 4-gate batch 6. I think, that one, it's like, we heard Fred Minnick talk about it, and he had really great things to say, which we had been meaning to buy one anyways, but it was that specific batch where we're like, okay, well, now we got to get it. What is it?
Nothing.
What'd I do?
Andrew's saying hot mess.
I'm a hot mess. Yeah, it's okay. Anyways, so it's sort of like this is the word of mouth bottle. Because it's like, I don't see a lot of people talking about it, but it's like I heard one person say something about it, and then we talked about how good it was, and then he bought one, and I think it's just one of those things, like,
yeah.
I kind of like it when stuff happens
Man, it's
that
so
way.
warm.
Like, I still haven't taken a second sip.
I gotta get up and walk around.
This is your 3rd time getting up. I think you need to settle down.
I can't be tamed.
Oh my gosh. So I haven't seen Tombstone, but I did watch all of Deadwood. Isn't that like... I mean, they're not the same thing, but isn't there the guy from Tombstone is in Deadwood? Plays the bad guy?
No.
No, that's not...
I don't think so. Maybe.
Not Al. There's another bad guy. A worse guy.
I don't know, because I haven't seen Deadwood.
That's a tragedy. I liked Deadwood. I was mad when it got canceled because they were like, we don't have enough money to spend on this because we're going to make the show called Game of Thrones. And I was like, this is stupid. This sucks. And then I watched the first season of Game of Thrones and I was like, all right, okay.
All right,
fine.
that's good. It's fine.
That's fine. That's all right.
I am getting more on the nose now after having drank it, which is, is pretty typical.
This is hearty.
I'm getting more cinnamon and baking spices now. It's kind of that rye spiciness is now starting to come out. Mm-hmm. But wow, it really sits with you.
I mean, it is just hanging out right here. So warm.
Yeah.
Wildlife and Whiskey says, I've only seen Tombstone 1,000 times.
It's good. It's good. It's a good movie. And of course, what's his name? Who plays Doc Holliday?
Kurt Russell?
Batman.
No.
Top Gun. V. His name starts with a V.
Val Kilmer.
Val Kilmer, yes. Woo, man.
I don't even know. I'm like, well, who else is
Ving Rhames. Vin Diesel.
Oh gosh, that's what I should have said.
Vin Diesel? Yeah, he's amazing.
Nick wants to know.
I'll be your Huckleberry.
Nick wants to know, does Smoke Wagon have any sweetness to it?
I mean...
And Kelly wants to know, is this a drinking game? Do we drink every time Chad gets up? That's kind of the general game that the chat likes to play. I don't play that game because it just wouldn't work out well for me.
I mean, yeah, there is some
a sweetness. It's almost like a burnt sugar sweetness.
Yeah. It's definitely like fire has been applied to whatever flavors are in here.
Yeah.
In a good way.
It's definitely like not burnt as in like gross, but like, you know.
Flambéed.
Yeah, like the top of a creme brulee or something like that, but not a creme brulee.
Right.
And it's paired with a little smoky char.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of what's making it not come across as super sweet, like why I needed to think about it.
Right.
But I'd say mostly it's like hearty and a little spicy and warm and maybe like, I wouldn't even say earthy. I don't even know.
I mean, there's a little bit of an earthiness to it, but that'd be lower on the list.
Like very low.
Yeah.
Earthy and like a wooden char. I mean, yeah.
In a freshly chopped wood way.
Yes.
We got Tony Joey Bag of Donuts with Super Chat saying, "Aw, man, I got batch 40 at 116.24 proof. Cheers, guys. So close. Batch 40, and this is batch 39. That's crazy."
Whoa.
Yeah.
And Eric says, tomorrow I'm offering $125 for a bottle of Stag Junior that is going for $157. If he says no, I may pay $157 because I have never had Stag Junior.
Oh, the struggle with Eric and Stag. I say go for it at this point. Nothing to do again a second time, but when it's your first.
I think if you are really wanting it and you have your heart set on it, at some point you've got to consider what is your time worth too. Because if you've been looking for it for a certain amount of time and you're just waiting for it to be at that right price, like if you're spending time and effort looking for it, your time is, she's crazy.
The dog.
She had like a twitch. I don't know what's going on with her tonight. Yeah, your time is valuable. So it's like, okay, at what point do you want to be paying for that convenience? Normally, I wouldn't advocate for that. However, it's your money and you need it now. No, I don't know.
John Wildware says no.
No,
Wadsworth.
He says no. Did we catch caught up?
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I mean, but I really love.
And you know what?
I just think that no matter, even if you spend that much money on it, which I hate that for you, and I don't want to see that happen, I don't think you're going to be upset with the Stag. Like, you would, if it had a limited edition sticker on it, we would be like, yeah, pay for it. Not because of the limited edition sticker.
If they put it out once a year, which is pretty much what happened in 2020.
Yeah.
If they put it out once a year and it was considered an LE, they would probably raise that price to that anyway.
Anyways.
Cletus.
He says, my wife is having me do 40 bourbons over the next 8 nights for my 40th. Whoa. What is that? 5 a night? Math. Excited for this week. I do love that smoke wagon you're enjoying. Cheers.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, happy birthday.
Happy birthday. That also gets you a birthday air horn. There you go. Hopefully that's not too loud. I turned down the...
I think it's too loud.
I turned down the sound effects thing. It's not.
I think it's too loud.
It's not too loud. It's not loud enough. You know what we could do, Sarah?
What could we do, Sarah?
We might have to get you a little bit more, but we could let this open up in the glass and revisit it after the Obtainium.
Okay.
Yeah? Want to do that?
Sure.
Okay.
Whatever you say.
Let's do that.
Just trying to be quiet.
It's not like... I mean, we are in a bourbon library, but it's not like a regular library.
I don't know. I don't want to get scolded again. Oh, did I say Perry's here? Perry was here.
Perry's here.
Or is here. I don't know.
Say something...
No, he's still here.
Meaningful, and we'll put it up on screen, but it has to be meaningful, like wise, epic.
Okay. Let's see. Lou says, finally had some midwinter night dram at a restaurant in Indy, something I would definitely hunt going forward. That one, I think that's a great one if you can find it at a bar, because it's so unique. It's going to be for people who like those flavors. You know, they're very specific flavors. Like, if you don't like holiday spices, then I don't think that's for you.
If you don't like holiday spices, then
you know, you don't like Big Red. So, anyways, good for you. Glad that you got to try that.
I do feel like these are
They're
library
squeaky.
chairs, though.
Yeah, we need to get new chairs that aren't squeaky. Shh. Sorry. You're making too much noise. I said, shh. David says, back to the Jack Daniels topic, I must say that the single barrel proof is an absolute hitter. Give it a try.
We're looking forward to it, yeah.
I don't like the loud
For
JS.
sure.
You're right. Well, because I got in trouble for being loud, so now I'm like, oh, you can be loud, but I can't. I don't like that. Yes, we will be doing some Jack Daniels coming soon. So we got a lot of things to do coming soon. That's the problem.
I know.
We have so much to do and not enough
Crank
time.
out some more content.
Yeah, I think, well, we're working on a solution for that. So soon. Steve says, cheers to you guys. Sipping on batch 35 right now. Nice. Like it. Perry said something meaningful.
Ugh.
You said. That's what you asked for.
He went too literal.
Like that isn't he's just mad that you stole his joke, Perry. JG says, I want a round of all the sound effects. My gift to Chad. Veto.
Well, and let's
Veto.
go ahead with Nick, who says, please never that stupid damn horn again, please.
I agree with Nick.
Woo.
Wow, let's stick to the classics. That does kind of sound like me, though, don't you think?
Yeah,
Yelling?
I think that's you. I think that's you.
It's definitely not me. Are they using my voice without my permission? All right, let's get to this.
Obtainium, which is right here. It's a light whiskey. Gene can chime in now with any, big words of wisdom about it if he likes, but this is 14 years in used charred oak barrels, and it comes in at 147 proof. So this is one of our very few, one of our 2 actual hazmats. No, 3. This will be our 3rd hazmat
I'm scared.
that we have. But, it's light whiskey, Sarah.
Sure.
It's light.
Sure.
So don't worry about
So
it.
it's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. Pause for cork bot. Oh.
Whoa, that was
Dang.
really loud.
That was loud.
Is there a golf clap sound effect, says Ned. I don't know. Chad will have to tell us. John Wadsworth wants all the sounds. Devin wants more cowbell. Nick and JG are arguing about the horn. I agree. I don't like the horn.
I turned it down, so...
Gotta have more birthday horn. We might have to take a poll on sound effects.
Well, I turned it down, so I'm just gauging people's reaction here. Turn down here.
I don't like it. I think that should only be for...
That's probably okay.
No, I think that's like a very... I don't know.
Not in the library?
That sound should only be used...
The librarian gets after you?
Okay, if you wouldn't go beer with your mouth, then don't play the horn. Unless
I would
it's...
totally go...
But every single time something happens, no. No, only when certain
only
jokes.
when the beat is dropping.
Or if it's
Beat's
a
about to
that's what
drop.
she said joke, then you hit the button.
Yeah. True. That's what she... I need to get that as a loop. That's what she
said.
That's what she said.
I just want to have the clip of Michael Scott saying, that's what she said, and then we can just hit that.
No, I want
And it'll play.
Dwight. I want Dwight saying it, and then Michael Scott saying.
Dwight, that's my thing.
He says "How dare you" or "Don't" or something like that. Yeah, it's great.
All right, let's see. Did we miss anything while we were talking about sounds?
So I saw someone ask, "What is a light whiskey?" And Gene can chime in here if I'm not correct, but I think it's a light whiskey because it is a used barrel. That's what would keep it. There might be some other things that keep it from being a bourbon, but bourbon, of course, has to be in a newly charred oak barrel. This is a used barrel, so you don't get it. You don't get it as deep. Like this is 147, but as you can see here, cut to our other. It looks pretty damn dark on that shot.
Here. Let's see. Take this out.
But
that help?
as
No,
you can see,
it
if
still
I
looks...
put my hand behind it.
It looks way more red
Yeah.
than it is. Watch it go. Jake says, my dog groaned a hard sigh of disapproval after that horn, and I feel that. I felt that.
All right, well Jeff
That one got
Winbush
me.
wants less air horn and more cowbell. We can give that to you, Jeff.
Bourbon says,
right now.
turn down for what? And that's how I feel about that horn.
Turn down for what?
But unless you have, I think it should just be used sparingly. Sparingly.
Well, Dustin is saying entry proof too high. Okay, so that'd be above 125 entering the barrel is the legal limit for bourbon, which makes sense. I mean, this being 147, you don't think that's just going to be from the Angel Share. I mean,
Right.
It is 14 years though, so I could see it happening if it's on like, the 10th level, top level of a warehouse. And I haven't really been looking at the chat, so Gene may be chiming in.
For something that's, 147?
Mm-hmm.
The nose is really not, like, harassing me, Normal. I feel like it would be like, whew, don't
Yeah.
get too far in there.
Yeah, and the chat is backing that up. It's a higher barrel entry proof.
It actually smells really,
It smells
light
sweet and light
sweet.
and
Yeah.
delicious. Ooh, almost like a perfume,
Yeah, a little floral.
Mm-hmm, for sure.
And like a little bit of, I want to say either like a light melon or peach. I think it's more like melon, like honeydew or cantaloupe or something.
Yeah. So Steve A, here, I'll go ahead and put this on screen. Steve A says, from Gene, higher than bourbon, 160 to 190 proof, aged in used oak. Yeah, so the used oak, of course, but that higher barrel entry proof. So this has, if it's in that 160, it has gone down in proof.
Ryan says, I've got a fever and the only prescription is less air horn. And I'm so glad that it seems like everyone,
Well,
agrees.
we'll give you a cowbell for
Also,
that prescription.
We will. I'll go ahead and give that. Swan says, hello, still at work. Should be home just after the stream. Good seeing y'all. I love you, Swan. Miss you. He's the best.
Where is that? I miss Swan. Where is he?
I don't know. He's in
see.
there somewhere. There he is.
Oh. Boop. There you are, Swan.
All right.
Look, we got Matt Porter in
Matt
here.
Porter.
Who has done a video on this, and I don't believe he is
The
a
United States' best palate.
big fan.
I don't know. What is his official title from that?
The world's best whiskey taster.
Whiskey taster. There you go. I was close.
Only because Chad and Sarah didn't enter. No, I'm kidding.
If they do it again this year,
We didn't enter, but
We
that's not... Let's get that right.
don't sass him.
I'm not. I was kidding.
Matt, I think that sounds like a challenge.
No
and
sass.
We're going to enter this year, and
No
you'll just have
sass.
to stomp Chad.
It's true. Can you enter again, or are you retired? Do you have
yeah.
to defend your title?
What is that? How does that work?
Yeah.
I hope they do it again this year, because I would love to participate.
Okay.
Okay, let's get to this.
Obtainium.
Ooh.
Wow.
Ooh. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Whoa.
I don't think I liked that giggle.
Sorry, I turned into Pee Wee Herman for a second.
I know. I was like, this is... You feel... That has got an interesting
is
sweetness
different.
to it.
That is...
I'm trying to think of what this reminds me of, but I've rarely had anything like this, I don't think.
Let's take the super chat to give ourselves a
Whoa!
little time
It's
to recover.
so hot.
Whoa.
Ooh, I'm gonna go with...
Go for it, Sarah.
I don't want to butcher it. I feel so bad.
It's okay.
No, Nahui?
All right. We'll
Can
see.
I get a phonetic spelling
We'll
to see
see.
how
We'll see.
wrong I am? I apologize for the mispronunciation. I'm sure I got it wrong. I wish that I was better at that. James Brown says, holy crap, this is the first time I've been able to catch you guys live. We're happy to have you.
Hey, James Brown. Do you feel good?
I'm sure he gets that all the time.
No, I'm sure it's the first time ever.
Brad Smith says she's a spicy meatball.
She is a spicy meatball. Cowbell, please.
Okay.
For the name that you said. All right. Gene is saying that it is a 99 corn mash bill, so this is a corn whiskey.
That explains the sweetness.
Yes. This thing is a little... No, there it is. Yeah. So 99 corn mash bill, which now that you say that, Gene, that was in my brain, but
he's got a lot of other stuff in there. And
yeah. Oh, I had to get all this stuff going tonight, and and I forgot the backlight, but it's on now. Wow.
Yeah, maybe only had like 2 other. Oh, Nowie. Oh, I was wrong. Oh, okay. I was so wrong. I'm so sorry, Nowie. Well, thanks for giving me the phonetics. I won't. Well, I might get it wrong again, but I'll do my best.
And James Brown does feel good.
He does. What is that sweetness like?
Man, I keep picking it up to take a second sip, and
I know.
And my
it's still just sitting
chest
here.
is like, no, bro.
Give it a second.
Give me a hot minute.
I mean, talk about warm you up in the dead of winter.
Wow.
If we'd had this for our winter list, it would have. I mean, well, we did. We just hadn't uncorked it yet.
Yeah.
Maybe it'll have to make next year's winter list because there is a small fire going
It'll light
right
a
here.
little fire in you. So this is bottle 11 of 175 bottles. It was distilled December 15th of 2006.
Whoa.
Yeah, Lawrenceburg Distillers, Indiana, and I love how it has the hazmat label right there. That is awesome.
Lots of questions on this one. What kind of barrel is that aged in from Halden? Tim says you need more backlight over your right shoulder. I don't know anything about that. Let's see.
Maybe I'll turn it up next week. This is Cat's Eye.
Is it available in Las Vegas?
Cat's Eye Distillery. So you guys can contact them through their website. This is Indiana Juice, but it's Cat's Eye Distillery. And I think hopefully Gene will let us taste some other things.
Wait, I see some talk of Rick and Morty in the chat, and this intrigues me.
Oh, and this is this came from Josh. Thanks to Josh.
Thanks, Josh.
By the way,
you get a cowbell, Josh. I don't know if you're here, but you get one.
I don't have my neck tag, but I am terrible at remembering things. That's why I do the neck tag system. But I'm pretty dang sure
Hence
it was
neck
Josh.
tags. I mean, this one, I'm like also gonna be in trouble soon.
Yeah.
Because I'm glad we're only doing 3 tonight. I can like,
So Gene says, use bourbon barrels or rye. Depends on the barrel. So that's cool. Now, Gene, does that mean, are these single barrels? I mean, it's not listed as a single barrel, or is it a batch product? And if it is batched, would you have some used bourbon barrels, some used rye barrels, being combined into the batch? Curious.
sorry, I was just lost in thought because someone had said earlier that it has like a candy sweetness, and I feel that. I'm trying to figure out what is comparable, but I can't define it. Like, what would I say? I don't even know. That wouldn't also make it sound, you know what I mean? I feel like it wouldn't be doing it justice to call it something, because I feel like whenever you say,
you know, those it's kind of like
hold still.
Oh, thank you.
You had a hair that was about to fall into your eye, and I couldn't have that.
Can't have that. Like those
You put your eye out.
mixers that you put in a cocktail, like the sweetener.
Simple syrup?
Sort of like a simple syrup, but there's those. They start with a T, and they have all those different ones at the store. Yeah, I can't.
No,
think of it.
I don't know.
But like those.
The world's top the world's top whiskey taster said purple rock candy. Interesting.
Purple rock candy.
But purple specifically.
But purple. So we have
JG
Tyler.
says butterscotch.
Tyler. It is sort of butterscotchy. That wouldn't be the first thing that popped in my head, but yes, I can totally see that. Tyler says, love the new set and sound effects.
Well, if you love them so much, you might as well get one, but not the horn.
How about a glockenspiel? I haven't done that one.
What is that? That's pleasant. I like that.
So lovely.
Are we opposed to that one?
$50 to $60 retail. Info there from Gene. I'm scanning the chat for more Gene
really?
info. It is it's all single barrels. So
Interesting.
we don't know if this is an ex-bourbon or an ex-rye. But I don't think that's... With it being used, it would... I mean,
We said
hard to say.
50 to 60 retail. Honestly, I was not expecting that. I was expecting more. So that's a nice surprise.
It is a nice surprise, isn't it?
Because it's so different, right? And
Yeah.
it's so... But, like, the proof... It could be a scary purchase, and I think for more of, like, a $100...
Sorry, I was meaning to go here.
premium, not that this isn't, but you know what I mean, what
Yeah.
we're used to seeing in that $100 category.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that could be too scary. Like the price point and just how unique and different and the proof on this
Yeah.
might scare people off. But I feel like that's a really good place to get people to try it.
I agree.
I like that. Yay.
J.G. Wentworth says Werther's original. I think that's pretty on
interesting.
on the nose.
I might be more in like the rock candy area.
candy?
Though I don't eat much of it, so I don't know.
I
when
only open
actually-
them in movie theaters.
The last time I actually had one of those.
And then Sierra making us all feel old by saying, wow, December 2006, I was in first grade and I'm old enough to drink now. Hard to imagine.
Wow.
Wow.
Hey, congrats on being old enough to drink, and we're glad you're here, Sierra.
Congrats on
You get a cowbell.
the first grade
No.
in 2006.
I mean, that does make me feel a little old, but it's okay. We're all just out here. There's a new person born. People are born every day, Chad.
It's true.
What?
Eric Thompson, you'll put,
put
your
your
rye
rye?
out. Hashtag or copyright it's Bourbon Night 2021. Sorry, Eric, we're taking that.
Oh, we're definitely
And
gonna
we're
take
going
that
to use
for
that.
for some time in the fall.
Yes.
With, your permission, Eric. We're gonna use that. Yeah, that's mine.
Yeah, no, I'm taking that.
Yeah, no, I'm taking that.
No, that's mine.
That's mine now.
Yeah.
No, you can object if you like.
No,
but
we
you
don't.
have
We don't.
until
We
the
don't.
end of this stream to object, and if you don't, then that's fine.
Then forever hold your peace.
Torani syrup? People keep trying to guess your syrup.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, actually, Tarani, I think that is correct.
They like the glockenspiel, I think. That sound is cool. It's pleasant. It's not so aggressive. That horn is aggressive.
Well, I think by saying just doing this for more air horn is Eric entering into a legal binding contract saying that we can have that rye comment.
No. Don't do they. They don't like it.
He super chatted for it.
All right. If you don't like the air horn, now's your chance to put us on mute for 5 seconds.
If you have headphones, take them out.
This is your warning.
There you go. I wouldn't do it unless it was specifically
It was
requested
on request.
in a super chat.
Okay. I think then that's the new rule.
There you go. Okay. Yeah.
Well, I just mean, if it's not, you'll just do it all. You'll do it once an episode at least. I don't even think it's a once an episode sound.
Yeah.
Michael says Chaz is sassy in the library.
I am sassy.
With the candlestick. I rarely get him like that. That
Nice.
was good. I liked that.
That's good.
Gosh, I also, before we got caught up in chatting, but I did see more Rick and Morty. I saw a wubba-dub-dub from somebody, and that really just brings joy to my heart. I
Yeah.
feel like, we need to pick with that on it or something. A Meeseeks box.
Meeseeks box.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Something like that. We'll figure it out. I want to just go back and watch that again, like
Is it
beginning
keep-
to end.
Is it keep my arms straight or bend my knees?
It's a little bit of both.
It's a little bit of both, Jerry. This is something that's really different, really unique. I am enjoying it a lot. I don't think I could drink a lot of it in a night.
Well, no, because I wouldn't.
Because I feel like my esophagus is sort of burning away. But, this is something I would like to try with some water. Or maybe over a large rock. I don't want to water it down, though. Too much. But,
Ooh, a large rock. That could be fun.
I mean, put...
Oh, we're going to do that method.
Wow, this really doesn't work. Well, I don't have anything else in here. I'm ill-prepared. I'll give it a few drops. There we go. It's okay, it's my water.
Attractive.
It's my water, and I'll drink it now.
Oh, goodness.
So that was like 5 drops in, maybe less than half an ounce.
John, I think before, I remember what I was going to say now. John had said it's Bourbon Night and Hot Ones collab is what we need.
I have had that idea for
He wants to do it so
several
bad.
years. I already have a name and everything.
The thing is though, I don't like, neither of us like spicy, We would make it past level 1, and that would be it.
No. I think he's saying replace the concept of the hot wings with
He says with each wing comes a taster of bourbon too, and if the proof went up, but that would be so miserable. It would make it so much worse. Like whenever I have anything mildly spicy, if I'm drinking a bourbon with it, it's so much worse. I can't do it.
Yeah.
Like I think one time we were doing a tasting with Peggy, and she had some sort of like I think it was like a Korean taco or something that had like a spicy kimchi or I don't know what. And she had paired it with Knob Creek or something. And boy, when I tell you I was on fire, you were too, I remember.
Yeah.
It was good, but if you don't like spicy, then it's not going to work out for you. I think the bourbon just makes it tingle more or something. I don't know. I didn't like it. The food was good and the bourbon was good, but I just not together.
All right, let's see what this water's done, if anything.
We're the wrong people for spicy, except whiskey.
Yeah, except whiskey. We're all about it. I mean, he definitely
scared.
did not do away with what's happening here. I think it would need more water than I put in it to really make any type of difference.
John wants to know if we like chicken wings.
Yeah, I love chicken wings.
I don't really eat them very often because, fried, messy, trying to not be messy.
Be fried
or
and messy?
Eat too many fried foods. I keep a little special place every couple of weeks for a Wendy's order and in my meal planning, and that's pretty much it.
Yeah.
But yeah. Or, you know what? I'm not going to lie to you. I've been cheating on Wendy's with Shake Shack. I do like Shake Shack, but they're not open at midnight, so.
Two different places.
They're both burger places.
They are, but yeah. Ryan says, seriously, no. Hot wings need beer, not high-proof bourbon. I agree. Maybe if it was like every time
that also sounds like
you
a
drink a Glencairn of ranch sauce, maybe ranch, maybe that, or milk.
Ew.
Or what do they put when they're cooking? So I put some sour cream in there to fight the spiciness.
What are you talking about?
Some creme fraiche.
We don't have that.
No, I'm talking about on those shows you watch, the cooking shows.
They'll put cream. Yeah.
Yeah, cream
Dairy,
in there
to calm down.
Fight off the...
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Now we've got, people saying, have we watched Man vs. Food? Yes. Poor guy. He looks like he's in pain on that show so much. I don't think it would be worth it. Oh, I don't know.
I don't think we did.
I don't think so either. I'm going to go back to the Smoke Wagon, though, because I finished this.
Okay.
Which I don't know if that's good or not, because I'm feeling things.
Feelings are real. Overall...
The Bourbon Wrench says Wendy's better be once per week? No. No.
To wrap up the Obtainium, this is something that's really unique. I mean, I know it's not bourbon. That's usually what we typically review. But this is something that I think everyone needs to experience because it's quite unique. A 99% corn. It's like mellow corn,
but
turned up to the nth degree. It's really unique. We're going to enjoy letting this open up in the bottle.
Some people
experimenting with some water, with some rocks, or a big rock. But it's a yay. It's a yay for us.
Yay.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the price point, too. Mm-hmm. I like that you can get something.
All around good stuff.
Very good.
Yeah.
Let's see. I got a couple of things. There were some things I was going to say. Oh, yeah. Some people were saying that this is also really great after it's had some time to open up. So we will revisit it again.
I believe it.
Mike says, Sarah, I hear you're a good cook. We need pairings. I agree with you. And that is on my list of things, the content that I would like to provide.
It's not the content you need. It's the content you deserve.
The goals for this year. And I know that we say those things a lot, but I promise you that we're actually making steps and moves to bring you these things. A lot of moving parts and pieces.
Parts and pieces, folks.
We'll keep you guys updated. It'll be fun.
Speaking of things opening up, we're back to the Smoke Wagon. We're going to skin the Smoke Wagon. And
more sweetness on the nose this time. I think maybe it's just coming off of that.
I get tea now. Who was saying if they get a tea note, they're out? Oh, I think it was Chad. Not me. There's another Chad out there.
You don't talk about yourself in the third person?
Yes. Chad thinks this is good.
There's like a little bit of honeysuckle.
Yeah. Oh, sorry.
What'd you do?
I kept that super chat on the
You
screen for a
did.
long time.
He got a lot of screen time.
A lot of screen time.
Just like the ringtone with a certain theme song, says Todd. That also needs to be a thing. I don't... I need help to do that. But you're right. Y'all are right.
Trev doesn't have the rage, everyone. He says in all caps with exclamation points.
Wait, I don't have the rage. Devin says it should just be bourbon and pie with Sarah, and
Loves Millicorn.
I would rather do bourbon and pie with Sarah than Chad and Sarah try to eat spicy wings and drink high-proof bourbons at the same time.
Agreed.
That honestly sounds like I would be going to the hospital like once a month.
It's true.
Because I just don't think my body would... My body's already like, whoa, cool.
My body's a wonderland.
That's great, John Mayer.
I wrote that.
My body's already like, can you cool it with like the 6 pours of 120 to 130 proof whiskey when you do these shows? And I'm like, okay, heard, we'll drink a gallon of water a day.
True.
I'll try to take nights off.
Yeah. And we are going to start saying the Chad.
The Chad.
Yeah.
The Chad from Total Wine? The Chad?
No, the Chad that's from Charlie's Angels, right? Tom Green played a character in that named Chad, and he said, Are you angry with the Chad? Or something like that.
Yeah. But we're not going to start calling you that in the third person. Because you're Chaz.
Well.
Anyways. You guys, we have so many ideas.
We need so much room for activities.
We do.
Woo! I mean, this also, coming off a 147 proof whiskey to a 115.3 proof bourbon, this is still bringing the heat. Wow.
Spirits and More says, you guys need kids in all caps. And I'm sorry, I have to disagree with you. We already can't do everything we need to get done. And we have one dog.
Wait, what's a kid? That's a baby...
A goat?
Kangaroo? Is
No,
that
I
a
think
kid?
it's a
No, it's a
baby
Joey. That's a Joey. What's a
goat.
kid? Is it a baby goat?
I
Is
think
a kid?
so. Yeah.
It's not a sheep. It's a goat. Is it a
Eric
goat?
says, nobody needs kids. We already cannot keep up with everything, and it's just the two of us and a dog who is pretty self-sufficient.
She's fine.
So I don't know what... Like, we would never be able to do anything, I don't think. There wouldn't be enough time. But all that said, mad respect out there for people who are able to do all the things and have kids
sure.
at the same time. I don't know how you do it.
For sure.
I get cranky and tired right now with no kids.
Sometimes
so,
I have to put her down.
right? You could put me down for a nap.
How about this reference? Pretty easy. Peter Pan Scott's kids? Obviously, it's... Yeah.
Is that Hook?
Yeah, it's okay.
Yeah. A lot of bas and baby goats. A kid in a bourbon library is a disaster waiting to happen.
Right?
That's another thing
Talk
that I
about
think
a bowl
about.
in a china shop.
You know, if we were ever to like have kids or adopt kids or whatever, I'm like, what? We would have to put locks on literally everything. No, you can't go in any of the rooms because there's bourbon in
Look,
there.
we haven't even met Perry's kid yet, so it's
and
like,
I'm even like skittish about holding other people's kids.
We can adopt
I don't
Donald.
even know.
we could adopt Donald.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Yeah.
You know, I think there are other ways that we can give back. And like, just, you know, I don't know.
Hooks. That's the sequel. Hooks.
Hooks.
Kids reduce your bourbon buying power. That is true. Baby Fox is a kid?
I didn't know that.
I said kid. Kid.
Kid.
K-I-D.
A kid?
A K-I-D.
Eric Waite Whiskey Studies says he'll have your baby.
Well, thank you. Are we expecting Eric?
I mean, don't get me wrong. Our baby would be adorable. It would probably be born with a full beard. Either way.
I got pointed out that I'm
I like it.
getting some gray. Actually, you know what? I just realized this.
I think it's distinguished.
By doing that, I'm getting the Ras Al Ghul.
You're getting these.
Sarah.
I'm sorry. You're getting this and
Yeah,
then
that's
this.
the Ras Al Ghul.
I don't mind it.
I should...
No.
Let's see how... She's like, no.
No.
No. I don't know. I think maybe. How does he do it?
Jay
He just
Miller
has
says,
the
this has gone
goatee.
south, time to leave. Yeah, we're about that time where we're winding down, so.
I could and
No.
no, okay, fine.
No. Nope. Yeah, Todd Cooper says, being an aunt and uncle is a lot of fun without the diaper changing. We do have a niece, and she's going to have so much fun whenever we can get back together and do things again. Like, I think that we have enough love and energy for spoiling for all of that.
Yes. And once they turn 21, forget about it.
Let's just adopt 21-year-olds and be like,
There you go.
do you want an education?
Well, I think some people in the chat would like for us to adopt them for that reason. For that reason alone.
So no more questions about that. We've settled that topic, and that's where we're going to leave it.
I think this Smoke Wagon, I don't think it changed a whole lot by the 20 minutes we let it open up in the glass. It tastes pretty much the same. We'll just have to see how it does in the bottle as it opens up now that it's been opened. But I like it. I like it a lot. What did we pay for this?
I don't know.
$66?
You buy the things, and I just say, well, what'd you spend?
$66? Absolutely. James Brown feels good. He's saying any baby they have will be 130
proof.
8 pounds, 4 ounces, 130 proof.
And Mark says, how could I take a year off from bourbon? And that is also true. But that's not the reason why. I feel like that would be a poor reason. I don't like that idea. But there's,
Squirrel. Our kid's a squirrel. Hello, Jose, our Nutty Squad team leader. We have a question. We'll answer a question. Thomas asks, is Woodford Reserve it for a beginner bourbon, or would you recommend Buffalo Trace? They're both 90 proof. I think Woodford's like 90 point something stupid, 4 or something dumb. I do think Woodford is a good place to start. I feel like it's a little bit more approachable.
Yeah.
Not as jutting out as much, which is completely what it's designed for.
Sure.
So
that, and I think a lot of people start with Basil Hayden too, but that's a little more expensive, and the proof, right? So I think Woodford is like you're getting more of the things. I think for most people, it's not the end all be all. It's just one of the steps in their journey. I definitely was there at some point, but I don't think, I think there's nothing disagreeable about it. Especially early on.
I would say Evan Williams 1783.
Ooh, I do
it's
like
86 proof, so it's not the bare minimum.
It's like $17.99.
$17.99. Evan Williams, so Evan Hill.
Yes.
And I would even start there. That's going to be a less, price intensive thing. And then maybe if you're liking that, maybe then move on to Woodford, which is going to be 30 or so.
Yeah, that's a good point.
And then try, Buffalo Trace 25. Ish, but I feel like it has a little bit more kick.
Sure. I feel like there's just so many good options under $45, even if you're wanting to experiment with proof or, whatever. There's enough in that category to where you can kind of start to figure out what you like before you go spending a bunch of money.
Yeah.
Derek says, you can adopt me, a 49-year-old white guy from Austin via Frankfort, Kentucky, but you'd still have to lock up the bourbon. Well, fair enough.
We would not give you the code to the room.
Yeah, I think that we'll just befriend a younger couple one day when we're older and grayer. And leave all of our bourbon to them in our will or something. Maybe we'll split it up, donate some for charity auctions. I don't know.
We'll leave it to our Patreon.
We haven't started planning that far.
Another reason to join Patreon.
Don't promise them that. That's what the top tier is. We'll leave you our bourbon will.
Yeah, exactly.
Jeez. Oh goodness. And we didn't give them a Knob.
Oh, we sure did.
I read the words Knob Creek, but I meant to say.
We didn't give them a Knob Creek.
I meant to say. Cowbell, which is the words that escaped me. Wow, that Obtainium really worked. I can't feel my cheeks, so that's nice. Usually I have to pay more for that.
That's interesting. Matt's saying that the Basil Hayden Dark Rye is a great starter. That is a hot take. That's a hot take.
This is something I have not heard before.
Their Dark Rye, I mean, all of the Basil Hayden Ryes are unusual.
Very interesting approaches.
Like Cindy Lauper, they're unusual.
I think Perry's offended. He said, "What the heck? I'm a younger couple." But Perry, you're not that much younger.
You're not who they're talking about.
When we're in our 80s, you'll be in your 70s. It won't be. You'll have it for, I don't know. I'm getting really morbid. I was about to be like, you'll have it for 10 years and then what?
Then you'll die.
I was meaning
Plus, you're a guy, so you'll die sooner.
You know.
So you and Sarah may be going at the same time.
Oh my gosh.
I'll be gone.
Oh, yes. We talk about this all the time. It's going to be really sad for me. But I'm preparing myself for it emotionally now.
Yeah, it's true.
Just statistically, it's not what I want.
Well, that's what she says.
Yet.
But then she watches
There's
all
a lot
those,
of years between.
all those, murder shows. I think she's studying.
I'm learning how to not get murdered.
Oh, okay. That's fine. Marty McLeod, so close to Marty McFly, says, one of the best looking bottles, no doubt. I agree. This is a super... Whoops.
We're being really mean to Perry. I'm so sorry, Perry.
It's a super nice looking bottle.
Welcome to our morbid sense of humor.
This camera doesn't autofocus, but...
It doesn't.
There's the focus point. Yeah, it's... Look at that. Look at that. Woo! Sexy. Sexy stuff.
Very nice. Well, I think we're at that time when, one of the best looking bottles, no doubt. We missed that one. I'm sorry. No, you already got that. My bad.
Yeah.
Wow, because I saw Marty McFly. Whoa. Okay, well, clearly it's time for me to be done.
Power of love is a serious thing.
It is.
One man weep, making one man sing.
Yes. I have this thing, it's like whenever we're doing this or whenever I'm tired at the end of the night, like I hit a wall where I'm just like, and I'm done. And there is no coming back from that. My mom said that Pam says, like, as a child, I was that way too. Once I realized I'm tired and it's ready for bed, ready to go lay down, she was like, that's it. You better get her into a bed soon because she is just going.
Well, we got a couple more things here, and we have an announcement that I just remembered. First of all, Bourbon Bites Clifton saying, love me some smoke wagon? I don't know, do you?
Don't be a jerk to him. He
Clifton.
said, sorry I missed the stream. Looking forward to watching the replay. You're a doll.
And Takupa,
who says, I'd like to reserve the library for my retirement party. Here's a down payment to start it off.
Yeah, he was in the library just 2 weeks ago being a ref for us at the Bourbon Bowl.
Yes, anything for you, Todd.
Absolutely. No, the announcement we want to tell you guys is tomorrow night we'll be live again, but not here on this channel.
We will?
Oh, no. Over on our friends at the podcast.
Oh.
So drinking with, it's Bourbon Night.
Drinking with us.
Yeah, it'll be 8:30
Yes.
Eastern Standard Time over on their YouTube channel. So if you are not subscribed to it, hop on over. Just
type it into the search
YouTube
bar.
search. Yeah, you can't really call it Google.
You can do it. Well, YouTube is owned by Google, so technically.
That's true.
Yeah.
Well, YouTube, Google the podcast, find their channel, and we will be on there drinking
Tomorrow night.
with Will and the Grease tomorrow night, 8:30 Eastern. They actually moved it back a little bit because of
what I just said about. Well, they like to be on for longer. We usually try to stick to an hour and 15, and they were like, sometimes we go for an hour and a half or longer. I'm like,
and they were wanting to start at 9, and I said, Grace,
this
real talk, you're not
girl's-
gonna get Sarah for an hour and a half
After 9 o'clock.
starting at 9 o'clock.
I won't even start a movie after 9 o'clock on a school night.
Yeah, yeah.
No, I can't do it. Anyways,
Incorrect.
Donald says, as long as Iverson lives forever, Mastodon's forever.
Mastodons forever.
Talk about doing food pairings. That's a palette I need to consult.
Agreed.
He is a smart man.
This is for
Donald.
Todd and Donald. Or did we do
We already
Todd?
did Todd,
Well,
but that's okay.
For you again, Todd. I'll tell you what. It's like I Dream of Jeannie. Like you should be like wiggling your nose or doing the
Or
thing.
like in Greece when they do the morning announcements.
Boom, bing, boom, boom.
That's how it reminds me
That's NBC. Sorry. Boom, boom, boom.
Yes. Anyways. What is podcast called again, says Richard. It's called the Podcask.
Like cask strength.
The Podcask.
It's a podcast. They do a podcast called the Podcast.
Barry said this is a hot mess of an ending, and it is.
But they are on YouTube. They're doing more YouTube stuff now, lives especially. So yeah,
so
go check us all out tomorrow.
Go. We'll be there.
We'll be there.
All right. And until then.
How do you turn this thing off, Sarah?
I don't know, because you are the one who does the things. Just smile.
Where'd it
Just
go?
smile.
Oh, there it is. I see it. All right. Bye-bye, everybody. We'll see you next week, and we'll see you tomorrow on the podcast YouTube channel. All right. Bye-bye. Drink more bourbon.